guys, it is Shelly, and today's Wednesday. I know I usually do all of my updates on Thursdays, but I have officially changed my weigh-in day to Wednesday. It just works better for me, I think. Maybe it's a little cheating, but Wednesday nights are like my girls' night of the week, and I usually have like a glass of wine or whatever, and I feel like it unfairly ups my weight on a Thursday morning, because on Friday morning that weight is gone again because it's all like water from being dehydrated. And so yeah, so I'm changing to Wednesdays because I don't want to let that like get me down. So that's what's going on. So I will see you all on Wednesdays from now on. This week's video is brought to you via 14-year-old Shelly in my bathing suit and my new size 14 shorts from American Eagle. Yeah, they're really short, and yeah, my legs are still really jiggly, but I don't even care because these babies fit me, and I'm gonna wear them because this is, like, seriously, probably the biggest non-skill victory like I can even tell you about. You know, obviously, like, I've been overweight my whole life, but it wasn't until I grew out of this size shorts or this size pants when I was in the 9th grade that I really felt like my life was over. I know that sounds so dumb, but 14-year-old girls are dumb, and you know, once I couldn't shop at American Eagle anymore, which is like where all of my friends shopped and everybody in high school shopped, it's like when I officially started feeling different than everybody else. I was too fat. I was officially too fat for something. And so, yes, while these are short and, well, I kind of feel like a hoochie in these shorts, I bought them, and I'm going to wear them, and whenever I wear them, it makes me feel good. I'm not going to wear them around my fiance's grandma, obviously, but I'll wear them on the internet because, you know, that's a lot better. So, yeah, this is week 20 post-op LapBand. I started out at 283.2 on 2 weeks before, December 27th, 2012. I was 207.6 last week, and today I'm 206.8, so I lost 0.8 pounds. I don't know, we can call it a pound. You can not call it a pound. It is what it is. Over the weekend, I went and looked at wedding dresses, and that was seriously like one of the best days of my entire life. Putting those dresses on and them fitting, trying on like literally whatever dress I wanted. But with that being said, after leaving the 2 stores that I went to, I have not bought a dress yet because I'm now thoroughly confused as to what kind of dress I want. Because I put on a mermaid and I look fucking good, okay? And like I never thought that like that was even an option, like for me, for my life, for my wedding. And while it's confusing and it's going to be hard to make a decision, like, I feel so incredibly lucky that, like, I have options now. Like, I have options for what dress I want to wear for my wedding. So that was really great. My best friend from Jacksonville, sorry, I look really bad. I went to the gym this morning. So my best friend from Jacksonville came in town, and basically I was, like, showing her all of my favorite things about St. Pete. And so I ate ice cream this weekend. Like, legit ice cream. Not, like, I eat froyo, like, probably once a week. But, I ate, like, real delicious Rocky Road ice cream from, this place on the beach called the Candy Kitchen, which, like, makes all of their own ice cream. And they sell, like, all this, like, old school candy. You have to wait, like, in a line for, like, 30 minutes to even get into this place. Like, it's so freaking good that, I didn't feel bad about it. Because, like, I'm not going to Candy Kitchen all the time. I seriously haven't been in probably a year, but I really wanted to go there, and I wanted to take her there and her daughter. And let me show you the picture. I got this single serving which, you know, God bless America, is probably like 3 scoops of freaking ice cream. So, here you go. I don't know if you can see that. That's the before of what it was, and then that's the after of what I ate. I probably ate a third of it, and it was so good. And so, yeah, that happened. So I ate there. I also ate at my favorite restaurant, Cody's. I got fajitas, which fajitas are good. I don't put them in a wrap. I just eat, like, the meat and the onions. But I ate out probably, like, 4 meals over the weekend, which I'm not used to doing, and so when I'm eating out, even if I make a healthy choice, like, I'm not controlling the sodium, I'm not controlling the butter, you know, so, like, that's whatever. I had a good weekend, I enjoyed myself, I kept my portions in check, but it wasn't things that I normally would be eating, so I probably should be thankful for my, 0.8 pound loss. Next week, sorry, that was really dramatic the way I moved my head. I am here to tell you that next week, I will be at 203 at least, like 203.3 or whatever. Like, I will hit my 80 pounds down next week. Next Wednesday. Because this is what happened today. On Monday. So on Monday, I was up 2 pounds from the weekend. I saw like 209 most of the week until like yesterday or the day before. And I told my trainer, like, I always tell her everything, like, maybe I shouldn't, because, like, she takes things very seriously, and so I told her, like, I'm up 2 pounds from the weekend. I'm not really upset about it, but it is, you know, I wish it hadn't happened, but, like, it was not something that's going to happen every weekend. It was a special weekend, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, how much do you weigh today? And I said, well, today I'm, like, 209, but, you know, last week I was 207. And she was like, well, you have 2 weeks. And I said, 2 weeks for what? She's like, you have 2 weeks to get to 200 pounds. And I said, what do you mean I have 2 weeks? She was like, starting today, you have 2 weeks to lose that weight. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you have 2 weeks. And she doesn't usually talk to me like that. And so I was, like, really caught off guard. Because we had a conversation before, like, where I asked her if she thought I was a baby. Like, I was like, do you think I'm a baby? Do you think I try hard enough? I was like, because you don't really push me that much. I don't know if it's because you don't think that I can do it. And she was like, no, I don't push you because I know, like, how good of a job you do. She's like, you know, I know you work out all the time. And I know that, like, when you leave here, you go do cardio. And when you're not here, you're going to the YMCA and doing Zumba. She was like, if you were somebody who I saw twice a week and I knew that was the only times a week you worked out, she was like, I'd kick your ass. But, you know, I know that you eat right and I know that all this is going. So she's like, no, I don't push you too hard. I want to break you. Like, you work out a lot. You need to be able to function every day. And so, and then all of a sudden she's like, boom, I'm laying down the fucking law and you need to lose that weight in 2 weeks. And so, I mean, I know she doesn't literally mean that, but I'm going to try really hard to do that. So, that was on Monday. So that 2 weeks is Monday to Monday, which does not necessarily line up with my Wednesdays. And so I'm going to say that from next week I plan to be 203. Week after that I plan to be in Wonderland. In it. Not at 200 pounds, not, you know, 199.8, like, I want to be at least 199.5 in 2 weeks. So, those are, like, some steep expectations, but, like, I want to do it. Like, she looked at me, she was like, I told her that I feel like I've been hovering, like, in the 210, 207, I've been, like, hovering there for, like, 3 weeks, and that it feels kind of shitty because, like, I'm not used to hovering anywhere. And she was like, well, can you commit to 2 weeks of serious work and clean eating? And I was like, yeah, like, I can totally do that. Like, 2 weeks, like, first of all, I eat really clean all the time anyways, except for when I go get froyo, which, like, I do, like, twice a week at least. And I was like, I can give up froyo for 2 weeks. Like, you know, I can give up wine for 2 weeks, like, just to get to Wonderland, you know, like, I can do that. And so I'm going to do it, and I'm really happy that, like, she yelled at me, and so that's going to happen. Also, I told her that, like, I was going to do this boot camp class with my mother-in-law, and she was like, you don't need to go to boot camp class. She was like, we can do boot camp here, like, in the gym. And I was like, okay, so what we're doing, well, I'm still going to go to that boot camp class next Tuesday, But if I had gone yesterday, I probably would have died because, like, we've been doing boot camp twice. We did it Monday and we did it today for the last 15 minutes of my training session, which I see over 30 minutes. And so we did arms and legs on the machines. And then the last 15 minutes, we were doing burpees, deadlift things, lots of squats and lunges and whatever. So, excuse me. So that's what happened today too. And I was really tired, and hopefully, like, my energy level will be a little bit better next Tuesday. But I've been really excited about doing this, like, boot camp style thing. It's a lot faster than, like, I'm just, like, going to machine or doing, like, my hand weights that I do like this with her. Like, I felt like I was working out intensely before. This is a whole new level of intensity. A whole new level. With that being said, I have been, got a little feedback recently, about maybe how much I'm eating versus how much I'm exercising, and I decided to take it to heart. Also, I've seen some videos on here, Jessica Cakes Banded, talking about Banded Twins video and giving, like, their perspectives on it. And I want to give my perspective on, like, how I've been eating and how it's been working for me. So, from my surgery to probably, like, 2 months ago, I was eating 800 calories a day. With usually out an issue, and that's when I had, like, 0 goose egg freaking restriction. I'm not going to say it was, like, the easiest thing in the world, but it wasn't that hard for me in the beginning because I felt like I had so much motivation, like, right after I got my band. And so I was eating, like, 800 calories a day, and I was working out 3 to 5 days a week. At the end of that is when I started doing Zumba in addition to my other workouts. So when I started doing Zumba, and sometimes I was doing body pump, I upped my calories to 1,000 calories a day. What did I notice when that happened? Like, my weight loss slowed down. Like, that's absolutely what happened to me personally. I was, like, fucking rocking it out at 800 calories a day. Like, I was having weeks where I lost 3 pounds. I had some weeks where I lost more than 3 pounds. Granted, I did have some where I lost 1 to 2. I never had a week where I lost less than a pound. I stayed at 1,000 calories despite that, just because I felt like I should, like, physically for my body. And, like, it has slowed down, you know, for better or for worse. I don't want to go back to eating 800 calories a day. But I don't know what to do. Like, so I thought, like, this is going to be a little experiment that I'm going to do, since I'm doing, or actually I talked to my trainer about it today too, because it's something that was, like, really weighing heavy on my mind. I feel like I do a really good job at, like, knowing what's good for me, and then, like, I hear other things and I think, like, well, am I doing a bad job? Like, what's going on? Like, should I be doing this differently? Blah, 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 blah. And so I talked to my trainer who, like, she's a trainer, obviously, but she also has a certification in nutrition. And I said, what do you think is, like, the minimum calories a person should be eating a day? And she was like, well, for me personally, like, herself, 1,800 a day is my minimum. And I was like, well, what about somebody like me who's doing, like, for weight loss? Like, she's obviously trying to maintain her muscle mass and her body weight and all that stuff, which, like, she's not, like, a super muscly person. Like, she's really lean, she's very strong, but she's not, like, she looks like a thin girl who just, like, has muscle if she flexes. And she was like, you know, for weight loss, it's different. She was like, I would say anywhere from 1,000 to, she was like, but, and I was like, well, that's what I eat. I eat 1,000 calories a day. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. I was like, I eat between 80 and 100 grams of protein a day. I was like, I also eat fruits and vegetables. Like, I don't not eat something, you know, like, my LapBand doesn't reject anything. Like, I don't eat bread, because, thank the Lord, I've been able to refuse it up to now, on my own. So that, and then, so I said, yeah, I eat 1,000. And she was like, well, I would suggest that, since we're going to be doing this boot camp stuff, you should probably up it to 1,200. And I was like, ugh, it scares the shit out of me. Like, it scares me so bad to know that, like, when I went from 800 to 1,000, my weight loss was, like, cut in half. And then the idea of, like, going to 1,000 to 1,200 freaks me out. So what I'm going to do is on days when I do boot camp, so, like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the days I see my trainer. Those are the days that we're doing the boot camp style workouts. Tuesday, I'm also going to be doing that boot camp class. If the first one is free, everyone after that costs like $10 or something. And so it just depends on like if I want to pay $10 to go with my mother-in-law to this boot camp class. And so I might go like some weeks and not go other weeks and blah, blah, blah. So on days when I'm doing cardio plus this boot camp class, I'm going to eat 1,200 calories a day. On days when I'm not doing that, I'm going to eat 800 to 1,000, and we're going to see how it goes. And I'm going to do that for, this is so hard for me to commit to, for a month. For an entire month, starting today. So today I did boot camp and cardio. I didn't do as much cardio as I usually do because I was real tired from seeing my trainer. I only did like 1.7 miles. I usually do 3 miles. So yeah, starting today I'm going to eat 1,200 calories. Tomorrow I won't. Tomorrow I'll eat 800 to 1,000. Friday I'll eat 1,200 again. Also though, like I said, I'm like chasing Wonderland, and I got 3 pounds to do this week, 3 pounds to do next week, and like I'm going to get it done. And I don't care if it's because I'm eating more, like I'm still going to get it done. I'm not going to like make that an excuse. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm trying to think of other things that happened this week. I talked to my trainer. I think that's all. I'll do my body shot for you guys. I'm going to take my shorts off and I have my bathing suit bottoms on. These are new bathing suit bottoms that I had to get because my old bathing suit bottoms that matched this top are like huge on me now. They were like shorts ones, which I wish I had those because I like that cut. But these are the ones that I got at Old Navy for real cheap. So this is my body shot. Oh, hold on. This is what I would look like in a real bikini, which is why I don't wear a real bikini. So here we go. Week 20. Body shot. Here are my incisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I can feel my port a lot lately, like right here. No, you can't see it yet. I'm still too fat. But yeah, so but I noticed like my belly is shrinking, but it's also getting like wrinkly. I don't know. Oh, and also look, I have stretch marks. Someone, I think it was Sarah, they said you can't see my stretch marks. Girl, I got stretch marks. I got stretch marks like I had a baby and I had no baby. So that is that. I look forward to seeing you all next week, and I'm going to weigh 203. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I have to catch up on everyone's videos because I haven't been watching them, and I have no excuse for it because like I haven't been working at the restaurant that much. So I will talk to you guys later, and have a good week.